And I think we're live, Nick. Welcome back, everybody. Film Nerds, episode 20. We finally hit 20 episodes, dude. Crazy. How's it going, man?
It's cool because it was, that that idea that we came up with, and we were all pumped about it, and then you just get in the groove and you just start pumping them out. It's I like that so many people tune in live and they want to ask questions, and
that's the best part of it.
Yeah, they look forward to it because this is for them. This isn't, we would just do this normally, but now we're just talking about it, and people can hopefully benefit. So
yeah, for sure. Put out some content out there that we think people need and want. Just go through a normal process. Live on YouTube.
Yes. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Appreciate it. Yeah. We needed that reassurance. Maybe one of us should check real quick too.
So J-Wack.
Yeah.
You're wearing SFBX shirt on right now.
Yes, sir.
Are you excited about your team? Because I think everyone always thinks their team is good, but do you think it's a legit contender?
Yeah, I think my team's pretty good. I'm happy with the quarterbacks I got. I got Kyler Murray, Derek Carr, and then Carson Wentz. So I know it's a weird setup for quarterbacks, but I like that. I got some good running backs. I love your running backs that you got.
Yeah, I definitely had a different strategy there. My team, I got lucky because in the areas that I think I just punted, I got Goff as my second quarterback, and he was like the 23rd or 24th quarterback off the board, which I thought was a steal. Yeah. I got some receivers that I liked, but I just punted receivers. So, I think I don't want to just win my division. I would like to win, or go further in the playoffs. So you have to be bold, I think.
Last year I got hurt. I got Andrew Luck. I drafted Andrew Luck, and he freaking retired. Oh. And then I had Saquon, and he, got hurt and stuff. So I don't know.
Isn't it crazy to think about a year ago now, Andrew Luck was still an NFL player?
Yeah.
I just think
it's still crazy they retired, man.
Right.
More power to him, though.
Do you have him on any of your teams?
No, I don't. I don't think he's coming back. I understand stashing him for sure, but
yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
think I should probably draft him. Actually, I'm in the draft right now. But hey, everybody, you're probably wondering where Garret is. He had some stuff he had to attend to tonight with the family, so unfortunately he couldn't make it. And so that means that it's just Nick and I tonight, and you only will have the games that we've covered. But I think it's going to give you guys good enough look on these prospects. Super excited about these two of the top tight end prospects from next year's class. After a year where we didn't really have any tight ends get drafted in the top 40 picks, right? Something like that.
Well, and even as a Bears fan, I didn't like Cole Kmet that much. This is at least a class that's exciting. It's like that class when there was Ingram and OJ Howard, et cetera. A couple of years ago, people were pretty hyped about, Hawkinson, et cetera. But this class is way better than that one,
Yeah, way better.
And, and not just these two, we've got Rucker, we've got Brevin Jordan, there's more. So, and that's just right now, if we have a college football season, you would think they would progress and get better because that class, we didn't know who Hawkinson was at this time then. So guys could still merge. So yeah, I'm really excited about this because I think for fantasy football, we're finally starting to get a group of tight ends that are solid, and now it can just get a little bit deeper. So it's just going to help fantasy, I think.
Yeah. So let's dive into Kyle Pitts here. He led Florida in receiving last year from the tight end position, and they had 3 guys get drafted from the wide receiver position. So that should tell you. That should tell you right there how good this kid is. So this game here versus LSU is one of his best games, I think, and he was matched up for Stingley most of the time, which you see here. Nice route, comes out, widens outside, plants his foot, really no wasted steps or anything. Gets into the post and makes a nice catch. Here's a good look at it. Again. Good hands catch.
It looks like a cover 3, so Stingley had to respect the outside a little bit more. That's why his hips are turned, but he does a good job of widening him right there before he breaks inside to create a little bit more room.
Yeah, that step here.
Yeah, that's smart route running.
Yeah. and he has the athleticism. I mean, when you're watching Pitts' tape, that's what sticks out here. He's a bigger wide receiver playing tight end.
So, this is the first play, but did you have any comps after watching him? Guys like he reminded you of?
I didn't really think of any comps beforehand. I'm trying to think like Jared Cook-ish maybe. But Cook was probably a little bigger, I think.
Mm-hmm. The one that he just reminded me of in college anyway is a little bit of Bucky Hodges.
So you come up with these guys that, I can't even name because you've been doing this for so damn long.
Yeah. So Bucky Hodges, he was a quarterback turned tight end at Virginia Tech, and he was just uber athletic. And when I watch Kyle Pitts, that's what I see. He just oozes with athleticism. But there's some refined things where he body catches. The routes are a little lazy. He's a little soft. I don't think he's very tough.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
That's kind of what I got out of Bucky too. So
okay. Yeah, stat I came across according to Sports Info Solutions, he actually had one drop per 8 catchable targets, and compared to Freiermuth, who we're going to look at later, Freiermuth was one drop per 16 catchable targets.
Wow. Yeah. Real quick, shout out. How's it going, Jeff and Phil? John, Kyle Pitts is the best tight end in college. We'll talk about that. And then Dom, put some respect on Brevin Jordan's name. I'm a Brevin Jordan fan.
Yeah, me
Dom,
too.
So
fortunately, there weren't a lot of all 22 options for us to see for Brevin Jordan. So it was actually going to be Jordan and Kyle Pitts on this one. So we went ahead and did Freiermuth. So we had some better tape to show you guys. But here, out and up. Yeah. But makes a great catch here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good hands catch. Able to go up and make the play. Not a great route by any means. I'd like to see him flash his head here, probably, to sell a little more.
Head and shoulders a little bit. I mean, because the purpose of a double move, sometimes I think people, you think of like a hitch and go, the people will hitch all the way around and then go. That's not what you want to do. You just want to freeze the corner's feet or make them take a step, and then you can go. But right here, he doesn't do that enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good coverage.
Yeah, on Delpit here. Second round pick.
Yep, that's an underthrown ball by Trask.
Yeah, great play, man, for a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Not many tight ends can do that. They actually lined him up in line more than I thought they would. But a body catch here. Drops it after a big hit. Big hit, tough hit. Great play by Delpit to save the touchdown. I think this is right before the half. So this would have been a big touchdown here for them.
Mm-hmm. So one observation that I see here. So if you just look at the entire play, I mean, there's multiple verticals going on there. And he gets rerouted right there by the backer, right? Mm-hmm. Well, look how close together he is with this slot 10 coming in here on this dig, right?
Yeah,
They're
you
pretty
never
close
want
together.
That. Mm-hmm.
So then Delpit can drive on that because they're close together. If he would have avoided maybe inside, that would have been a bigger gap, and I think he doesn't even get touched. It's a walk-in touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know. You think 10 ran the wrong route here? Like, I don't know. It's a weird concept to me.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a little bit more. I think he's going in the hole, like a lookie.
But either way, you need to catch the football.
Yeah.
And drops are somewhat of an issue with him, like I said in that stat earlier. But, I mean, he makes some crazy catches.
Hey,
like
Sam
this
Wallace.
One right here.
Thanks for coming in, man.
So, another one where he's going against Stingley here. Widens him. Plants that foot. And then comes across and makes a hell of a catch in contested situation.
So this looks identical to the other route that he ran.
Yeah.
Looks like Stingley. Wow. Look at that coverage on Stingley.
I know.
What else can he do? So here's my question: is that route? Is it supposed to be a skinny post, or is he doing a lazy dig?
I think it's supposed to be a post. I don't know though. I mean, let me see what the full concept is here. You would think that would be a dig.
Right.
Yeah. But either way, hell of a catch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like him to see him use his hands a little bit there when.
What'd you think about Trask, man?
Trask is better. Every time I watch him, he's better than I think.
Same here. I hadn't done a lot of study on Trask, but I do hear people talking about him, and he's got a cool story. Didn't start in high school, was behind De'Aaron King, I think, and just kept fighting and clawing his way, and got the opportunity at Florida then after Felipe Franks got hurt. And man, he impressed me in this tape I was watching. Like he seems to be a heady player. Like he knows when to just take off and get 5 yards, throw the ball away. But he does have some accuracy issues, I noticed too. Or like under pressure, he'll kind of freak out.
Yeah. But he's younger. He's played some big games.
Exactly. Yeah. He impressed me. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the SEC for this coming year.
I agree. And people want to talk up Jamie Newman so much. It's like we don't know what Jamie Newman's like at Georgia right now.
Yeah.
We know he's like at Wake Forest, but right now Kyle Trask, I mean, he's up there because, I mean, he's with those guys. He's going to be with Pitts. He's going to be with Justin Shorter, who's transferring in,
Yeah. Trayvon Grimes.
Oh, dude, I love Grimes.
Me too.
If he could just stay healthy.
So I love the way that he fought his way back, cross face with his hands, kind of like boxed him out, used his body, and got himself open. But not a great route. He kind of gets jammed up here. He's trying to get off. He does get off, and he gets open and makes a hell of a catch again.
So to me here, so Jay, like this is something that I teach.
Tell me.
Is what so he kind of swims him here. He does a crossover, right, and swims him. What you want to do is you want to have so right here, that hand he's going over with, he wants to put that on the corner's hip and push so he can extend by. And if you watch, he just kind of lets it go. He's not a violent with his hands,
Yeah.
Which you watch Kittle, you watch Gronk, you watch so many of these tight ends. They have really good hands.
Yeah.
Because this guy's all over him. He's in his chest. He's in it. You can't have that.
Right. Ultimately, he does win, but no, I agree. Like early in the route is when he needs to win.
Yeah. Right, he just needs to finish these a little bit more.
Yeah, he needs to get stronger. Irv Smith or these guys?
Ooh.
I'd say Irv Smith actually.
Yeah. I liked Irv Smith's film.
Yeah.
In college.
Good rookie year too. I think he's poised for a pretty good season.
But, I mean, again, it's not fair because we saw at this point in Irv Smith's career, he did nothing. So at Alabama. So, these guys have another year of tape and then another rookie year, hopefully. So, I mean, you think these guys 2 years, further, what would we think of them versus Irv Smith? So,
yeah. Well, it's good to see comments coming in from YouTube. That means we're working finally.
Yeah.
That was a couple weeks there. But so I did the Auburn game and I did the LSU game, and it was like day and night and day when watching Pitts in one game and then the other. Like the Auburn game here, man, I don't know. It's like he wasn't. I don't know if he was hurt. I couldn't find anything about him being hurt. But I just wanted to show one clip here. I think I might have another one of him blocking. Not a great blocker by any means. He's not a guy that you're gonna want inline blocking. But there were a few plays that he did get the job done. So he seems to be willing. I'm just not sure that he has the technique or the strength to do it yet. There were a couple plays when watching this game of him trying to block Derek Brown. He just gets manhandled. But
that would be like a lot of guys. But like right there, like he has a good first step, play side that left one, but he doesn't get his hands inside. He has that right hand up high.
Yeah.
Get it inside the chest, and then you can drive.
He just gets kind of run. He gets almost run right into the running back here.
I mean, that's the hole the running back wanted to go to, so he stopped it.
Yeah.
I'll get a little Kyle Trask love on the chat. Nice.
Yeah, so he doesn't get the ball here, but I thought it was a nice job at the top of the route with violent hands, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, throws the defender by, gets open. So just a quick one there. Doesn't get the ball, like I said. Moving on, top of the screen, lazy route. It just gets thrown down by the corner. Like I think that's the corner. I don't know if they switched matchups or anything, but just comes out jogging, just like gets just thrown to the ground like a rag doll by the corner. Like, come on, man. You're 6'6", 250. Make a play.
I mean, it kind of looks like a cover 6, but still, if you threatened more vertically, maybe it's man. If you threaten more vertically, the corner would have to bail another step or two, which gives you a chance after the reception.
Yeah. So.
And if people, you're not getting that part of it. So all I'm saying is that while he's running that route, if you would run harder and it'd be a better deceleration. So, Jerry Rice is really, really known for running hard, and he's pumping his arms and his legs, and you can't really tell that he's slowing down. And by doing that, the corner will back up further and it'll give Pitts more time.
Someone said Kyle Pitts was watching us on Twitter live. That's what's up. Sorry, Kyle. Hating on you there, but just seeing what I see.
He was watching us on that anymore.
That's all right.
Yeah, keep your head up.
But I think he's going to end up being the first tight end taken. So we are talking fantasy football here. I think he provides the most upside for fantasy football.
He has the most athleticism and some really good natural ball skills. I think those are his strengths right now.
So I noticed in this game, running back was obviously tasked to help on his man. It's driven back here a little bit, but I mean, Kyle, he stands in there like every single time. Like, he's standing in there strong. He does get run back a little bit here, but he's never shying away. So just wanted to show that one. And this is a fantastic play here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's, just a back shoulder fade, but him having the body control, I think, to slow it down.
Yeah.
And adjust for a tight end.
Right. He stops on a dime, and good release here.
Like Evan Ingram there.
Yeah. Good release. Gets hands off. Uses some hands at the top here. Swipe him by. Adjusts the football. Makes a catch. Great play.
Get some good yards there afterwards.
That's why I love his fantasy upside, too.
Can I just talk real quick?
No, you're not allowed to talk ever.
If you go back, these uniforms are just trash.
Auburn's?
No, Florida's. I don't like these at all.
I've never been a big uniform guy. Like, I never care.
Man, I just like that old school Gators one. I think these jerseys are just too similar. It's like just the home and away of Auburn, basically.
I mean, I do like Oregon's, though.
Yeah, Oregon's, they got some swag.
I think we're getting into your cuts here.
So with this one,
showed this angle
it's an out, right? Yeah, you can see from both sides. What I wanted him to do here was run out of the break. When you watch him run there, he kind of slows down as he turns and looks instead of, and drifts upfield a little bit. But if you would run hard out of the break, he's going to catch it right by the sideline, tap, and it's a catch. That's just a small thing, and that's what a lot of his game is. He has him going out of that break, his vertical, burst there into his route stem. That's awesome. He just needs to refine these little things, and I think he'd be a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
But this is good hands, gets his feet down.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's that negative of a play.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Some good blocking there.
So I liked that initially, but what I didn't like was, this isn't a big guy, 31. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a hand fight. I want to see you driving.
Mm-hmm.
Get your hands inside, and he needs to get a little bit more inside there because the initial punch is there, but his right foot needs to go because it's like in basketball, you want to be between your man and the, in the basket. You want to be between your man and the hole, and he kind of just gives up the hole a little bit there. but he's fighting, as you said before, too. So
Phil said, "Don't kiss up now." Got me.
oh, who did that? Not me.
Maybe me.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know. Probably. Soft. Keep your feet. That's right. So what'd you think here?
Well, so kind of the same thing. So this is just I don't know what this route is. He runs it past a marker, I mean, is that a stop route? Is it a comeback?
That's
He
a
just doesn't
smart
come out
route. That's the smart hot route in NCAA.
I mean, he just doesn't come out of this at all, and he body catches it.
It's 3rd and 10, so they probably are just telling him, like, wonder
Right.
if they know if he's singled.
Yeah, but I mean, I would just think if you threaten him vertically a little bit more there, you have some separation. But again,
Yeah.
that's part of that deceleration we talked about.
This is Felipe Franks at quarterback, huh? Good ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he's getting hit.
yeah. I was about to give Trask some love.
Yep.
Let's get bottom screen here.
Yep. I like that one because it was
Ooh,
flat.
I
Yep.
see you.
Yep.
Yeah, good
And it
play here.
I mean, this is find a hole in the zone, and he comes flat across the field. I like that.
Yeah, and he's kind of settling down.
Yep. Yep.
Knows he's open.
It's a low, so he has to kind of body catch that. But look at him right here. A little toughness,
Yeah.
dragging guys. Yeah, that was a good play.
He seems to be a heady football player. Like he understands the nuances of the game.
And right there, I mean, he's going over the middle. He could get drilled by a safety, but there's no really fear there. Georgia.
I
was just thinking that, man. It's a great song. So, solid play, right?
Yeah.
Me being picky.
Uh-oh.
This is it's easy. It's open. It's there. If he worked outside that corner's frame, just a little bit, because right now you can see the corner's got outside leverage.
Mm-hmm.
If his feet were on the bottom of the numbers right there right now versus where he's at, he'd have a bigger hole in there. Again, picky or not, but those are the little things, the aiming points that you want during your route stem. But and in that one there, that was a body catch. But I think those are too low to be hand caught because, I mean, really, you want to be chest level to be a hand catch. If it's waist, I almost like it to be a body catch because that's tough to catch like this. You have to turn your hands over.
Yeah. Great catch there.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight that one. That was a one.
I like the way he kind of navigates his way through traffic coming across too. Takes it lower.
Avoids.
Yep.
And the thing I like about that one too is he one-handed and then just easy transition it to the other hand. It didn't really, worry about, tucking that. Like this is another day at the office. Boom, boom.
Yeah, he's got some big mitts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was a good play.
Yeah, he is smoother on his cuts than Brevin. I agree.
Yep, I was going to say, but I think he's got so much more explosiveness too, which helps that.
Yeah.
So this is one that I struggle with. Okay. Now, you didn't have it here. If you go here and look at the bottom, stop it right here. Go back right there. Stop. Forward. Okay. Look at the marker down here. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
This is the 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
Should have been a flag for real.
Yeah, but being a tight end, he should be fighting through this, right? And I think that the route was a little lazy, and he didn't get the separation. But on 4th down, they're counting on you. We need this one. So if you can back it up all the way. So this corner knows what the down and distance is too, right?
Yeah.
But still, it's a corner against a tight end. Tight end should win that physically.
Yeah, that's what Flores thinking too. Yeah, he probably should have given him a little more there.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't care at all vertically,
Yeah, and that's probably, physicality and just adding weight and strength is probably his top priority, I would think.
Yep. Like right there. I even teach some of my players that are bigger that way. Do you remember the Brandon Marshall when he would get in the end zone? He would just literally box the guy out and then come and get it, So like those are like little things I think over time that he can just use his body. Even Michael Thomas does a great job of just shielding the defender from the ball. And right there he did it. He could have went into him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pickens does a good job of that.
Yep. Pickens
I saw you got another share today.
I got him at like 10. No, I got him at 111.
It's just a straight. Is it a Devy startup?
No, it's not. It's one that goes on, but it's they can't be freshmen, and it's super flex. I'm okay with it.
So there were picks like made last year too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is
111.
Yeah, this is one that I took over. I can link it, or I'll.
Who were you surprised went before him?
Yeah,
like who went before him? That. Yeah, I'd like to know.
And this is actually a league that I took over as a rebuild.
Oh, that was a nice grab there. I don't know if you're still watching, but I ran your next play.
That's okay. I'll come back.
Good punch to the outside.
Yep. And see that, and this is what
great hands catch.
Yep.
Yeah, he's able to convert to a runner real quick.
Easy. Mm-hmm. And you can see he's just got a little juice in those legs. Like,
yeah.
He bent back a little bit to get more momentum on that forward, and you don't see tight ends doing that. This isn't even like a regular wide receiver. This is a good wide receiver. You know what I mean? Doing stuff like this. Look at that.
Yeah. Pitts is nice, man. So the first game I watched was that Auburn game. And like I had watched Pitts before, but it had been a while. And
can you go back to the beginning of this play again one more time?
Yeah. This is the last play for Pitts, it looks like. You want to see the other angle?
No, I just want to see right here how he stems him, right? So that little right there, that step right to 30 widens this safety one step.
Yeah, man.
Boom, gives the opening. Those are the little things.
No wasted steps either, dude. Like,
if he does that consistently, he could be such a beast.
Yep.
And physicality. Those are the two things. Small little things with the routes and physicality, and he's got a lot of potential.
Jeff Mueller asked, did he play wide receiver previously in high school or anything? I can't answer that with any certainty because I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But I'm pretty sure that he was recruited as a tight end, though. So,
I mean, that's just tough.
I don't know. Maybe the chat can answer you. There's some good Devy minds in the chat too. So, if anybody has that answer, feel free to share.
Do you want to take a break in between this? I'll read you off the draft quick.
Yeah.
Some surprising picks in here, but again, you never know. So, and again, there's guys that are already owned, but again, there's no freshman taken. 101 was Jamar Chase, shocker. 2 was Zamir White. 3 was
Zamir White.
Yes, I'm not kidding.
Get the hell out of here.
Then it's Rashad Bateman, then Breece Hall, Journey Brown, Jalen Waddle, Max Borghi. 108 I don't have because it was a write-in and they didn't put it in yet. I'll have to check it. Then 109 was Trey Lance. 110 was Sam Howell. And then that left me with George Pickens.
Wow. I'm surprised Howell didn't go earlier, too, in the Superflex and Lance.
Yeah. Like, I would take Pickens over.
Is that a high dollar league?
75 maybe?
Yeah.
I would take him over Brown, Breece Hall, Zamir, obviously, Waddle, Borghi. Who do you take in a super flex? Pickens, Lance, Howell. How would you order those?
Pickens, Lance, Howell. Lance 1. And then I would take. Hold on. Lance 1. Howell and Pickens are close for me. I'd probably take Howell and then Pickens.
Yeah, because I think it's a little bit of
Superflex, man. Like, I really like Howell. Like, he showed that he was definitely the truth and can play as a true freshman. And I love Lance. I love Lance. Yeah. So I think
but a lot of this is those two are a lot more volatile than Pickens.
For
Pickens
sure.
right now, Pickens is going to be something pretty good. But in a super flex, the ceiling for that position to help your team is a lot higher. So really it's like a risk versus a floor, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good pick, dude. Let's get into some Freiermuth.
I purposely listened to something to make sure I knew how to say his name for this. And you were just busting it out, man, right away. I got to give you a little kudos there.
What were you saying?
Huh?
What were you saying first?
No, I wasn't, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Big Ten country. Oh, you're in Big Ten country too.
Yeah,
so
I am.
Reliable player here. I mean, he's really quick feet for his size. He's 6'6", 6'5", 260. So he's a tank. Pretty good inline blocker. I think he could be better, but I think that he's another first round pick. I think Pitts is a first round pick. I think Freiermuth's probably gonna be a first round pick too.
Well, and we'll get to the other tight ends later. We'll talk about Jordan and Ruckert probably, even some others. But yeah, it's gonna be a good class. You just wonder, if they don't play, what's gonna happen. But we can't do that. We can just deal with what we have. Real quick before we get into him, though, M. Crayon, if I say that correctly, says his Kyle Pitts wiki page says he was tight end and D end in high school.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for looking that up. Week is still not ready to advance in NCAA yet.
What?
I just checked while we were talking about.
What are they doing?
Hey, if anybody plays NCAA football 14, we're looking for one more guy. We had somebody drop out.
It's
mid-season,
so much fun.
Year 1, so we're going into year 2. It's week 15, year 1 right now. So it's about to be conference championship week and bowl weeks. Well, I think there'll be various weeks for the bowls, but yeah, if you're interested, dude, shoot me a tweet on Twitter, and we can.
Xbox.
Yeah, it's on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I feel all right. Yeah, I forgot we were talking about that.
Yeah. So
I mean, we can talk about teams. We have a whole bylaws thing on how we run the league and stuff like that. So, we can talk about it. Just hit me up.
J-Wack has 1 loss. I also have 1 loss, but I have a pretty big game conference championship game where I might have a title shot. I think J-Wack, you're out of it, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in there.
No.
But Nick plays Hawaii in the conference championship. Yeah, it's a big one. Probably winner goes to the national title. So.
And I already beat Hawaii pretty convincingly.
Yeah. So Freiermuth, like I said before, quick feet, comes off the line, quick little jab outside, gets him open, and then he comes down with a catch. He's got very reliable hands. Gets hit. Go ahead.
So, well, there's one thing I noticed right off the bat. I mean, you just can see he's not as athletic as Pitts, right?
Right.
But you still have to hit that deceleration and get out of your cuts. Watch on the 40-yard line, his left foot, what happens. Drags that left foot. See all the the little pieces of tire that come up here, the rubber pellets?
Yep.
And that slows him down to help him cut inside. Because I think without that, he couldn't do it.
It's good little notice there you got. Good little notice. The fuck. Great catch though. Great catch in traffic. Yeah, like he's very quick for his size. He's got some shake to him. It's not fast, but he's quick, gets open well. First down, boy. Line up here in the slot. Understands the game. High IQ play there. Scramble drill. Quarterback's rolling out.
Looks like stick almost.
Yeah. Yeah, stick play. Sees his quarterback's in trouble. Gets himself open. Settles up there. Nice play.
Mm-hmm.
So both these tight ends, pretty heady players, understand the game. Just play football. Go out there and play football, baby. So.
Oh, sexy.
Sexy.
Man.
Lined up here against the linebacker. Linebacker is shaded to the inside. He does not want to give up the inside here, obviously. He still gets
significantly
it,
inside.
Significantly,
really.
Yeah.
I mean, his inside foot is the linebacker, whoever that is, outside foot. That's a full man inside.
Right. He still manages to get in there. He's quick, good hands.
Well, he sold the story to the outside, which is what I just love. This is what Bateman did. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, inside. He used his hands. Man.
For a big guy, man, he's got some technique in his route running.
That's a great play. That just gets me pumped.
Yeah. I thought this was a nice catch and just another quick route. Gets himself turned around, goes flat, runs flat. Nick talks about that a lot. He actually comes back down a little bit to create more separation.
Doesn't he? Isn't his story here, J-Wack? And you can tell me if I'm wrong. Initially, when I watched this, the first couple steps, I thought he was going to go inside.
Yeah, he kind of looks like it.
And then
Yep.
That's to sell that story to that defender. Freiermuth, making us proud.
Yeah, he doesn't get the touchdown here, but comes down with the catch.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, got sandwiched. But good job of using his body. He's getting held here. Throws him off. Good catch in traffic. He's got reliable hands. I think he's gonna be a good tight end in the next level. Just a solid guy. He kind of reminds me of like Kyle Rudolph. Like that.
I was thinking of Mark Andrews, actually.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because, I mean, as much as people love Mark Andrews right now, all of a sudden he's like this amazing thing. He was the second tight end taken by that team. He was kind of a forgotten guy in that class. I liked him, but he's kind of like a Jason Witten. That's what I had Andrews with him. You could say Jason Witten for Freiermuth, but just a savvy route runner that's got solid size that just gets it done. There's nothing like, nothing like Pitts where you're like, ooh, you're just like, oh, that's a good route.
Yeah.
All the time. Right.
Old reliable.
The Michigan State game, J-Wack.
Yes, it's you.
Any film on that? Yeah, so right here, same thing again. Look at this. That guy's inside from the start.
Yeah, he knows there.
And look at him. He knows he's got to get in there. So he's like, oh, I'm going to fake outside. Boom. That one step was everything.
He killed him on that, dude.
I know. That's like a crossover. Whoop.
That's good feet.
Yep. Hands catch. Mm-hmm. And then fought even, after contact. Got 5 yards after contact.
Yeah. His hands. Look how big his hands are.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this. I think besides quarterback, tight end is the next hardest position in the NFL or in football. Because, I mean, you have to be...
They're best athletes, dude.
Yeah, you have to be a good route runner, but you got to be tough. You have to do blocking. You have to block DNs by yourself, but then you have to beat defensive backs and routes. Like, what is that?
How bad is Clifford, though?
Oh, not good. Look at this. Well, how about this? Look at this dime. By the way, let's just look at the quarterback here, okay?
He's so lucky. This is so lucky.
Watch him. Does this, fakes, gets drilled, just throws it up.
He threw it up, man.
It's not a bad spot where it was, though.
No, it's a good spot.
Look where it ends up.
Yeah. But, I mean, just knowing the tape that I watched on Penn State, Clifford, got lucky on this one.
He's not Kyle Trask.
He's not very good.
So he picks off there. But what I like here is
tracks.
He doesn't even worry about the defender. He works his way to catch this. You know what I mean? That guy's kind of his way. He's like, whatever. He's just going to get to that spot and make a play. Yeah. Yep. Because sometimes having a defender in front of you, some people that'll trip him up or they'll be worried about it. Mm-hmm. He just goes by.
Yeah, it's a good catch. Good job tracking the football in the air.
In this JWAC is a perfect example of a play where the tight end has to do both. He chips, has to be physical enough to block to help the tackle, and then runs his route like a receiver and makes the touchdown.
Yeah.
So you were talking about heady, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I saw here. So he realizes, hey, I'm not going to get this route, but then has the awareness, I have to block him in to help my quarterback get this first down, because they're right at the marker there.
Yep.
He's like,
third and long, third and 11.
Because sometimes guys are like, okay, I'll just block, whatever. But he cares. Gets him inside.
Yeah, smart play.
I mean, I like to have him drive him more, but that's the pickiness of me.
I really like this play.
It's a back shoulder catch, so you have to have the body control to do it.
Yeah, I love the way he widens and settles. Kind of settles in the spot here.
Takes on.
And then he just fights for 6.
Yep. I mean, he avoids that guy. That guy was kind of in his way, the defender.
Get off me, son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns this game.
Shitty.
I think I only picked 2 of them.
Yeah, you're like me. Like, if there's a play that, you should have made that play. Like, he had so many catches versus Ohio State, but a lot of them were just like little stick routes where he's just turning and catching the football. I was like, we want to show traits to you guys, and
that's just a thing that I always talk about. So people that are here watching live, the biggest thing with scouting is you need to watch the defense. I talked about this actually yesterday or something in terms of Antonio Gibson. People are so hyped about Gibson. Okay, you can watch the highlights and watch these great plays, and then watch the defense. I've seen guys trip over each other, not bring their arms to wrap up, take bad angles. That's just bad defense. If you have a guy that beats a good defense, then you have a good player. If it's just a busted coverage or a bad angle, a guy trips on each other. I remember an 80-yard touchdown Darius Geis had against Arkansas, where the safety had the angle, then pulled his hamstring and pulled up, and then he ran like, oh, look at that touchdown. It was probably a 30-yard play.
Did what he needed to do. Supposed to have done.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
So we have a question here from Jeff, and Jeff, I like your dogs. I tell him that every time on Twitter. He said Gesicki as a college prospect or Pat. I like Pat more. Pat's actually tied Gesicki's career touchdown record of 15 currently as he sits right now. So he should be breaking that if they play this year. Just a little stat there. But
yeah, I'll go with Freiermuth too, just because I didn't like. Is it Gesicki or Gesicki?
I don't know. I say both. Gesicki.
Okay, either way.
I say
that guy
usually.
But I do like him a lot more right now in fantasy because I like that situation because I'm a big Tua fan.
He looked good last year.
Yep, he looked good last year. They don't have a dominant number 1, which is what you want. They don't have a pass catching back there. All those things point to fantasy points for him.
Yeah. Yeah, as of right now, Gesicki as like the asset. Oh, took a shot there, Clifford.
So this is just not enough for me.
Yeah, not enough on this little guy.
It's a corner. Do you remember watching Hawkinson tape? You would just bury guys for fun. Kittle does that too.
Yeah, he's kind of soft here.
Yeah, just start driving him.
And I noticed that too. Like everything I read, Freiermuth is supposed to be this fantastic blocking tight end, like all around. And he does do a better job than Pitts blocking, but I don't think he's great at it, especially for his size. He could be way better than he is. Mm-hmm. If there's one thing to pick out on, I think he could definitely improve there.
Yeah, I think he'd be more physical. And that's the one thing that, people talk about Gronk and his receiving. Gronk is such a phenomenal blocker. People just have not respected him enough in his career for that. He's just been great at that. And that's what's great with Kittle. And that's what makes him so good in play action, because you know if it's a run or pass play.
Yeah.
So they run this play a lot, this misdirection. You can say I'm too picky here, J-Wack, okay?
Well, I say you're too picky all the time.
You're 6'5", 250. Get through that guy and get a touchdown.
260.
This is just, he's just going somehow find a way, avoid, go over.
Yeah. That kid did do a hell of a job taking him down, though.
That was a good angle for him, but like, man,
take out their legs, they're dead.
Dive over him, something.
Yeah,
no. It's like the worst case scenario right there.
When you sent me this, that's what I figured you were going to point out, and I agree with you.
Yep. I mean, there's actually a bigger hole there. He could have tried to go to one side, take on half a guy, and then here. Same play, right? Again, I said they always like this. Here, he naturally feels this. He catches it. He's like, nope, I'm going to continue outside, read these blocks, and I like that.
Yeah.
He's like,
it is a nifty play, isn't it? You know, these receivers aren't really running a route. This is going to Freiermuth all the way, and the receiver is setting up the block.
I love this route because they can't account for him because he's coming across the formation.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to be matched up with the defensive back, and you're hoping he breaks the tackle. And
yeah, he does right there. So,
yeah.
I'll give him positive there.
Nice play.
And that's balance, that's some field awareness. So this is one where
Clifford got messed up.
Just tattooed here. But, in Freiermuth trips or whatever, is he supposed to just hitch up here or do an out?
It looks like a stick.
Okay, so then that's on me. I thought he was supposed to do an out. I don't think he ran out of the out, and that's where Clifford threw it.
Yeah, I was wrong. It looks like the same play kind of we saw earlier. Stick route.
Yeah. So, okay, that's fine then. I mean, I thought he didn't go out as far enough. Whether you catch or not is irrelevant. I just thought the route was a little, because if you go back, let's go back from the beginning. Actually, let's look at this a little bit more. What's the defense doing?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So he blitzes. Looks like it's 0, right?
Yeah, it looked like zeros, but looked like they drop out. Yeah, they're like threatening that A gap.
So yeah, it could be stick because if you're Freiermuth, you don't see 36 that's right there coming from the middle of the D line out.
Turns into 2. Yeah.
He thinks it's up, wide open. All right, that's fair. I can believe that one.
Well, that wraps up the Freiermuth tape that we have tonight. Obviously, I think they're both first-round picks. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, even if it's, mid to late first to early second, that's kind of the same range for me, really, honestly. That just depends on how good the rest of the class is, but they're both worthy of that area. Yeah.
Are you ready to say, like, any other tight end in this class is a first-round pick, or are you still doing work on that?
I think just like we do with receivers, I think we'll judge them off of these guys, and then once we do Jordan and Ruckert and whoever else, we can just put them in those rankings.
Yeah. So I think both these guys are obviously going to have the draft capital you want out of the tight end position. If you can grab them in your Devy leagues, I suggest you do it, because I think these are going to be two guys that you'll be able to plug in your fantasy lineups 3 years from now, 4 years from now. I don't know. Are you a guy that likes to just not take any tight ends and stuff in Devy leagues? Or do you wait on that? What's your strategy as far as tight ends go? You've been playing Devy a lot longer than I have.
Right. Well, it depends on your setup of your Devy league. How deep is the Devy draft,
tight end premium. Yeah,
tight end premium, et cetera. But generally, I avoid tight end. Tight end has not been pretty. I mean, you think of the best Devy tight end in recent memory was O.J. Howard, and O.J. Howard hasn't really paid off. It's just a very risky. It's kind of like quarterback. If the quarterback's not super flex, I don't take quarterbacks because Christian Hackenberg was a guy one time people really liked.
Yeah.
And to be relevant in a tight end in a Devy league, they got to be about top 8 at the position. Because then you have those later tight end ones that are whatever. And the same thing with quarterback. If you want to take them early, they could be top 8, dynasty pick. And most of them they're not. So I load up on running backs and receivers and take that shot over the safety, what these guys could do.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. And you're going to have to wait for tight ends to even get production. They're not going to give you production year 1, sometimes not even year 2. It's usually like a 3-year wait before you are seeing any production from those assets. So now I like that strategy. Dom Johnson asks, either of them worth a second rookie pick? Does that mean second round pick? Is that what you mean? like trading for it now, like in a Devy league, or you mean next year in the draft, like a second round pick? I don't know. Are you confused on that too, or?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not understanding it. So let's just say in the rookie class next year, I would think they'd be in the solidly in the second round. I don't think they'd break in the first because that wide receiver class is so deep. You know, you're going to have Etienne and Chuba and Najee and a ton of receivers that are good. So I think they're going to settle into that mid second round, early to mid second round range probably.
Yeah, next year, 2021 second round rookie pick.
Next year. So trading them for that right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he means trade for now or next year just taking them. But I think, like you said, they are second round picks, especially in super flex leagues where you're going to see probably, you are going to see 3 of the quarterbacks go if, like Lance declares.
So like, I mean, again, I'm just guessing at the question. So then if you're going to trade a future second next year for them, it'd be in a Devy league. I would probably do that because the pool will be diminished of your rookie drafts.
Yeah.
But if it's not, I think naturally they're going to land in that area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions, guys? Phil's on here. What's up, Phil?
Yeah, he's been all over in here. What up, boy? What up, Dom? Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Mm-hmm. Garrett bitched out on us. Nah, just kidding.
You wanna plug anything you're working on at all, J-Wack?
No, just kidding. We got Devy conference articles coming out right now at dynastynerds.com. I'm telling you what, dude, like these are so in depth. The guys are killing it. Google is going to love these articles. You're going to love these articles. Like if you're looking for in-depth stuff on who in the Big Ten you're going to want to pay attention to for Devy leagues or C2C leagues for this upcoming year, definitely want to pay attention to those. And we also have been releasing a lot of freshman profile articles for the Devy players in 2023, incoming freshmen. Those have been great too. So definitely check out all the Devy work our team has been doing at Dynasty Nerds. What about you, Nick?
I'm doing Devy stuff too. That's what people know for me.
You're always doing Devy stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been making this Devy report for I think this is the 6th year.
How's that coming?
Yeah, it's coming along. So it's probably going to be released, I would say, mid-August. Honestly, at this point.
Sweet.
But just pumping out prospects and what you guys see here. This is what I do. I just break them down, looking at them like this. And then I type it up and give analysis and then rankings, and it just is a big document. But so that's going to be coming out. If you want to buy that stuff ahead of time, you can go to my Twitter at _Nick Whalen on Twitter. I have a package deal right now, so you can get the graduates, which is the rookie class right now. I have a Dynasty startup that I was actually pretty pumped to write that one, man. It's basically what I do to prep to get ready for a Dynasty startup draft. So all my tips and prepping and what happens during the drafts, things you need to do to track, strategies. I had somebody that bought it recently that's a experienced Devy or Dynasty player that said, "Oh wow, I didn't even think of this concept. That makes total sense." So even if you've been playing for a while, there's things you can pick out of it. But
yeah, you had me read through it, and I did the same thing. I was like, I never thought about doing that.
Mm-hmm. And
definitely recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, so there, you can check out my my Twitter. I think I have it saved in my whatever bookmarks, whatever. But you can buy them individually. You can buy them as a package. It's my life. I'm doing 3 publications this year. I don't know why, but I'm doing a J-Wack.
Yeah, you're crazy. No, it's a grind, dude. I respect it. I respect your stuff that you've been putting out for so long, man. Like you've been in the Devy community for a long time now, so I always appreciate picking your brain on strategy and stuff like that. Cause, dude, I haven't been doing it that long. I haven't. So I'm no expert by any means. I just love watching football and breaking it down. I've been doing it my whole life. So
yeah. The first year I did it, J-Wack. Now I'm thinking, I think this is the 6th year I'm doing it. My first year I did it. Darius Geis I was looking at his high school tape because that was the only thing I had of him.
Yeah.
So that's a while.
Oh yeah. So we have a Sleeper Bot channel. Sleeper Bot, I still call it that. They don't even call it that anymore. Sleeper. for Dynasty nerds. So search that on Sleeper. We have the link on our Twitter profile. Join that. You can talk to people. We'll have threads. We're gonna have AMAs in there. Posting new articles, videos, and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. Phil's running that. So good work on that, Phil.
Yep. AMA is Ask Me Anything.
Yep. I think I'm gonna be doing one soon. We should get you one.
Yeah, he reached out to me to do that one. I'm trying to get further in my Devy report, but yeah, I'll hop on there at some point.
Yeah, I'm too good for that. I'm Nick Whelan. All right, guys. Next week we will be back. I know we got receiver from Cal coming on here soon. Nick's guy, Makai Polk. So I think he is coming on next week. Is that right, Nick? I should know.
I don't remember the schedule.
So we got another
player.
player.
Week or the one after?
I think it's next week. So we got another player coming on. So definitely want to check that out. He's a sleeper for you guys. So
one thing I'm gonna request from you guys, okay, and this is all of you guys listening to this, whether you're doing this live or you're doing this later on YouTube, etc. Let us know who you want us to break down. If we have the tape, we want to break down the people that you're curious about. So tell us, hey, I really want to know more about these running backs or these receivers, or it could be small school guys. As long as we can find tape, we'll do it, because this is about discovering and talking about people that people aren't talking about, So
we've
let
done
us
a lot
know.
of well-known people that, everybody talks about. So
yeah.
The point of being an analyst in Devy is finding guys for followers and people that want to listen to you, that other people aren't talking about, that they're going to win you leagues down the road. So always looking for those sleepers and people that are under the radar. Journey Brown, I'd love to get into some Journey Brown. Let's do
I picked Bijan Robinson over Journey Brown as my last pick back in
You regret
February
that?
Devy draft.
De'Ami Brown would be a good one. I know that's Ray's boy.
Yep, De'Ami Brown, yeah.
Did you regret that pick, Nick?
I did.
Journey Brown's good, dude.
Yeah,
he's fast as shit.
But he's also older than you think too. I think he's a redshirt junior.
I don't care.
Yep,
I don't care about that. It's because he wasn't a 5-star, and they got those other 5 stars on the roster, and they're giving them burn first, of course.
Yep,
and
Noah Kane, etc. Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. Until next week, I appreciate the suggestions in here. We got Journey Brown, Trey Sermon, Kenneth Gainwell, De'Ami Brown, Keontae Ingram, all really good guys we need to get into.
Thank you for that.
We got plenty of time to do that. So, yeah, supposedly a 4.29 for Journey Brown. It's fast as hell, man.
Yeah. Yep.
He catches
you can
the
see
ball
it on
too.
tape.
Yeah. All right, guys. Till next week. See you.